Hey guys, this is Jay and I'm back with a brand new vlog. So today I'm gonna do something quite interesting with you guys. I'm gonna take you on a trip around the world, but you don't have to move out of your couches or from where you're sitting at the moment. Just hang tight and watch the vlog. So the most prominent question that would come up to your mind would be, how can you travel around the world by just sitting on your couch or in your living space? Well, the most easiest and the least expensive way would be through the medium of food. We all love food, and as some of you may know, Auckland happens to be one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world, with cultures like the Chinese, the Indian, Japanese, Korean, Mediterranean, and Europeans as well. Auckland has a lot to offer to the palate of a really big foodie. So the idea for this vlog came to me when I tried something called a moon cake from one of the Asian night markets here in Auckland City. And that made me start thinking like there's so much on offer from each culture into the food map of Auckland, and it's quite different from each other for the palate as well. So being a major foodie, I just wanted to try out all these different cuisines as much as possible without putting a big hole in my pocket. So what I did was I walked around Auckland City, found a few stores that offered genuine and authentic items from each region, and I'm going to give you a simple taste test on what each of these snacks has on offer and try to give you a good idea on how it provides a balance to the palate as well as if it resembles something that I've already tried in the past. So hopefully I can do complete justice on what I'm trying to do over here. And I also want you guys sitting at home to try and figure out from which country or from which region each of these food items are. And let me know in the comments below on whether you were able to pinpoint each and every one of them or if you were able to get at least some of them. So let's just start with item number one. So over here we got something which is written as biscuits au gingembre. Um, Apologies for my really bad translation, but in reality it is just ginger snap biscuits in almond flavor. So these happen to be, I'll give you a minute if you want to guess, but these happen to be from the country of Sweden, and they look quite like a normal ginger snap biscuits. So just try it out. So as soon as I open it, I got a big whiff of that dried ginger, and it smells sweet as well. You can actually see they're like quite thin as well. You can actually see like sugar. I don't know if you can see it. They're like small specks of sugar on it as well. So let's try it. Whoa, that's a wafer thin as well. Actually good. Oh, you got like a really strong flavor of dried ginger, and I think they have used caramel as well, but I'm not sure. They also mentioned that these biscuits are cholesterol free and trans fat free, which is would be like really happy news for all the health buffs out sitting over there. Uh, I would definitely recommend this one. So keep an eye out for this one whenever you get a chance to buy it. Really good. Sweden, great job. Okay, moving on to item number two. So these are called specula strupi, and they happen to be syrup waffles from, wait for it, the Netherlands and not Belgium. They're quite heavy compared to the normal waffles because when I was in Belgium, I was lucky enough to try the waffles over there, and they happen to be quite light and fluffy, but these are a bit heavier and on the denser side, and they don't even look like the natural or the usual waffle shape, which are usually squares with big square holes in it. These are quite round. I'll just show it when I open to it. But I love the packaging. It looks like those small gift bags with a lot of chocolates and candies in it, which you get in the supermarket. So let's open it. So this is one of those Dutch syrup waffles, and as you can kind of see, it's two waffles actually stuck together, and the first flavor note that you get is of caramel. So I'm expecting them to be soaked in caramel syrup, or maybe there's caramel infused into it. But although it felt quite dense in the packet, they are not actually. They're quite soft. Oh shit. I don't know if you saw that, but you could actually see the syrup. I'll just give you a closer view. I don't know if you will see it. Oh, yeah. There are actually syrup threads on it. So let's have a taste. hmm They're quite sweet, to be fair, and I was not expecting it to be this sweet since it doesn't look like it was like properly soaked in syrup, but apparently the syrup is inside between these two waffle pieces. Mm. Definitely, a lot of syrup are quite sweet, and you can taste a bit of cinnamon as well, which is quite baffling. Not waffling, sorry, baffling, because I was not expecting cinnamon to be a part of the flavor note over here and to be such prominent. But yeah, it's a sweet waffle, not your usual waffle, but definitely something that you can carry around on a trip and have a bite of when you're just walking around. So, Dutch waffles. Okay, so now we're gonna have a beverage break, and the reason why I'm quite excited to try out this beverage is because I've tried it when I was in Dubai on travel, and one of my flatmates has actually tasted this when he was visiting his family in the US. But something that's quite interesting is that the one I have right now is neither made in Dubai nor in the US. It's actually made in Europe, and it's called a Capri Sun. And this one right here was actually made in Germany. So I'm quite surprised to know that this is actually a global drink because I was not expecting that. So over here we got a multivitamin flavored Capri Sun, and it's almost the same packaging that I found in Dubai, and I hope it tastes the same way as the one I tasted in Dubai because that was really good. So cheers. I should have shaked it a bit. Oh yeah, it tastes almost as good as the one I tried in Dubai, and I can assure you, if you ever go to a new country and if you're unsure of what to drink, and if you're able to find Capri Sun, go for it. It's a great choice, and I'm pretty sure it will never let you down. Great drink, quite refreshing, and great taste as well. So, okay, three down, two more to go. So now moving towards a region which is a bit more connected to where I'm from. It's not Indian, it's not Chinese as well, because I'm pretty sure at least 90% of you guys out there know what the flavor profiles are. So right now in front of me is a Madeleine. It's like a cake, but it feels quite firm on the outside. And this one is actually made in a Japanese bakery over here. Um, the highlight of the shop is actually the Japanese cheesecakes, which are like really jiggly and quite soft and like it melts in your mouth. So as you can see, it's a normal Madeleine. It's has a good strong smell of vanilla and egg as well. And when you open it up, you see a lot of air pockets, which I would say would make it a bit softer and fluffy. So let's have it taste. Itadakimasu. A strong resemblance to the muffins that you get in the corner bakeries, and they're actually much more softer, although it has a more firmer exterior. But if you're not a big fan of the egg flavor, you might not like it. But it does have a strong egg flavor, even though you have that vanilla tone over it. But I would definitely recommend this if you ever get a chance to go to a Japanese bakery. Do try this. So I'm pretty sure I kept the most prominent out of the five, or actually quite prominent among a lot of snacks around the world for the very end, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you would definitely recognize it instantly. It has a lot of layers, it has nuts in it, and it's soaked in syrup. So if your first guess was a baklava, you're right. A lot of layers. Definitely, I can feel the stickiness from the syrup, and inside you have the grounded minced nuts. I'm pretty sure it's walnut. Oh, that smell of rose water. It can be quite sweet, and it depends on what cafe you get it from. But let's have a taste. You get that big hit of honey from the bite. It still sticks because of the syrup and the honey. The nuts provide a great contrasting texture, and trust me when I say that if you have one, you're gonna love having it over and over again. But make sure you don't eat too much, or you might end up having a massive sugar rush and might even end up with diabetes. I promise you, this is not the last of what Auckland has to offer. I've only tried out 5 countries, and there's still a lot more exploring to be done. Need to find out new places, try to find new items to try out, new countries to try out. Well, that's it for our small trip around the world for the moment. Please do leave your feedback about this vlog, and if you have any suggestions in the comment box below. Keep liking, sharing, and subscribing, because as I always say, your support is what keeps on driving this channel and gives me strength to make new vlogs as well. So until I'm back with another set of countries, another set of snacks to try out, and another trip around the world, this is usually Jay, signing out. Hey guys, this is Jay, and I'm back. So the idea for this vlog came to me when I tried something called so